Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. My name is Henry and today is Wednesday, January 6th. The time is 4 a.m. GMT. So today we're going to be looking at the chart of gold. This is a 45 minutes chart, right? Now, if you want to know what our view is for the long term, then browse through our videos. In the last year, we had a seminar on gold and precious metals, and in which we explain clearly our long-term view. I think the title is something like "Generational Buy Opportunity in Gold and Silver" or something like that. Okay, so you can browse our old videos if you want to know the larger degree view. Now here we're gonna be focusing more on the shorter cycle, and especially to attempt to try to see where the gold bottom is already in. So as you know, last year it broke to new all-time high, and then in like 4 to 5 months consolidating, and this was the last low here back in December 21st at 1855. Right, since then we've been rallying, right? We've been rallying. So now we are calling this rally to be a wave 3 here, in which we are now going to be doing a wave 4 with more upside expected in gold. Right, so what this means then is we're looking for the upside in the shorter cycle, and if this is going to be wave 4, typically wave 4 is going to be around 23.6, 38.2 retracement, so it should be somewhere around this area if it is really a wave 4. Now we're gonna take a look at a couple of other options and alternates, and I'll let you decide yourself. So the idea is we are going to be presenting the evidence and the structure, and then explain the argument that we have, and then you decide yourself if the argument is reasonable or it is sound. Okay, so now let me zoom out a little bit, look at the 4-hour chart. Now remember, this is 3, this is 4 in red, and this is 2 in red. So that's the wave that I want you to remember or memorize for now. Now look at the 4-hour chart. This is the 3, we are in a 4, and this is the 2, that means this is the 1. Okay, so now let's take a look at this 4-hour chart here for a second. Now this, if I zoom out, this is the all-time high in gold over here back in August. Now then we have this 4 months sort of consolidation pullback, or whatever you want to call it, right, and ended here in December the 1st. Now the question is this really, is the correction is finished in gold? Now one thing that we can conclude here is that this cycle is finished. And how do we know that? Well, because it breaks above this trend line, so this cycle is finished, right? So now if this cycle is finished, either this is the end of the correction, or this is only the first leg of the correction, in which you're gonna get bounce to fail, to break to new all-time high, and then sell off again. So the only option is either we finish and break to new high, or this is only a correction, this is only the first leg, and then we're gonna do another leg to the downside. Okay, now I think a couple of things that we attempt to answer now. Okay, some of you might say, well, isn't this looking like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Well, then no, because there is no divergence here at the lows compared to the 3. If this is the 3 and this is the 5, well, there is no divergence at the 5, so it's not a 5 waves. Okay, plus I don't even think if you want to count it like that, is violating the rule, because this is the shortest wave. So this is not a 5 waves from the peak, right? This is a corrective structure, believe it or not, even though you think like it looks like 5 waves, but it's not 5 waves. No divergence, and this is the shortest wave. This is actually a corrective wave. This is like a 3 waves with some complex correction in the middle. Right now, so how do we know the correction is over? The only way to be certain is, of course, after we break the new all-time high. But we're gonna be attempting to answer that with the whatever information we have right now. which is basically looking at the structure of the rally here. Now look at the structure of the rally. You can either, now how are you going to call this? You can either call this as a corrective structure. How are you going to label it if this is corrective structure? Well, maybe you can label it something like ABC, possible. So maybe you can label this as an A. Now I wouldn't discount that. Yes, it's possible. It still can be an ABC, AB, and then this is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5, and then that's it. That's an ABC, and then it's only a correction and then drop. But then the issue with this is, if this is really how you want to label it, the C leg looks to be very extended, right? Now by the time you finish the C leg, maybe it's already 161.8. Then probably why would you even label it as ABC if that's the case? Then it could be 1, 2, 3, and this is an S. Now secondly, what else? What are all the other possible ways to count this as a corrective structure? Well, another way is label it like this. Maybe this is A, B, C, and then this is a W. Now there's a double 3, double 6. I do not like this because then this pullback here is very shallow. It's even smaller than this. It doesn't look correct. I mean, it just doesn't look really nice if you want to label it that way. So to me, you see that the high here, it comes without divergence. You cannot even attempt to label this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of any kind. This is not really a 5 waves from the lows. It's not the end of a 5 waves. So this is not ending yet. So that means you only, the best option in my view at this point really is calling it like this, because you can see clearly an extension here. This is a clear impulse, guys. Extension here, right? So you got clear extension here, and then this is a 5 way. So you got 1, 2, 1, 2 here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then so that actually the structure right now argues for more upside in gold. Even though, yeah, I do not yet have the confirmation breaking above here, but the structure does look to be favoring the idea that this is a new bullish leg, and therefore if that's the case, then this could be the end of the correction in gold. And if so, then we can continue to see more upside here in an impulsive structure, right? Now, even if looking at the 4 hour, there is even a possibility that we are not even ending 3 in red yet. Look at this. I can call this 1 of 3, 2 of 3. This is only, it could be only 3 of 3 with a 4 of 3, 5 of 3 before ending 3 in red. So for now, we are calling 3 in red here, but it is also equally possible we are still within with 3 with a pullback and then going up again. But it really doesn't matter whether this is 3 of 3 or whether this is the 3. It is going to extend higher still. So then we're going to be expecting any pullback to find support as a result. All right, we're going to be expecting pullback to find support, and assuming this is a wave 4, assuming this is already wave 4, then it should be it should be expected to find support in 3-7-11 swing, right? So let me double check to make sure I'm 1855. Yeah, this is 1855 here, right? So that means if you measure retracement here, then it should be somewhere around this area before we get another support. So any trace pullback from the peak that goes into this area, most likely still gonna find support and buyers, and then gold can continue to see further upside. Okay, so that's the idea here in the shorter cycle in gold. Hopefully that helps out. And as always, if you want to check our service, we do this type of analysis every day in the live trading room. We give trading ideas as well, and then you can try our service, right? We have 14 days free trial. The link is provided in the description of the video. So I'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a nice day, everyone.